TV Africa, #1 internet radio and web TV on education. Today is Workers' Day, May 1st, 2026. Celebrate all workers throughout the whole world today. And here in Nigeria is a Workers' Day as also celebrate before now. Celebrate all workers, both private and public sectors. I remain your host, Sabifa is my name. On today, trending educational news for the month of April. And today I'm going to take you some series of news and happenings in the education sector for the month of April. Today is May 1st. The first one says, National University Commission bans honorary degree holders from using DR title, that is doctor title. The Nigerian University Commission, NUC, has issued a new guideline regulating the award of honorary doctor degree in Nigerian universities, banning recipients from using the doctor title, DR title. The Commission said the move aims at curbing what is described as the indiscriminate conferment of honorary award and preserving the integrity of academic distinctions. Under the new rules, only universities that have graduated their first set of PhD students are eligible to confer honorary degrees. The NUC stressed that recipients of honorary degrees must not preface their names with doctor, that is DR, but instead use appropriate designation after their names, such as Doctor of Science, honoris causa, that is D.Sc, Doctor of Science, honoris causa, H.C, honoris causa. It added that the doctor title, that is DR title, remains strictly reserved for academic purposes who have earned academic doctorate or are qualified medical professionals. The guidelines also prohibiting forms of payment for expectation of financial contributions from recipients insist that honorary degrees must be awarded strictly on merit and free of charge. So what you're saying is that if you call yourself doctor, Mr. or Doctor Chief, whatever, and you don't have a PhD, that's P in capital letter, H in small letter, and D in capital letter, that's Doctor of Philosophy from academic purposes. That's your third degree. You are not expected to use DR in your name. You are not expected to use DR in your name, so it is prohibited now in Nigeria. So if you do that, you can be prosecuted and charged for doing that. So if you are Doctor, Mr., Doctor, Mrs., and you don't have a PhD or you're not a medical doctor, please don't do it. Then you see, federal government said it's a crime now. Thank you. The next one is a sharing one. The next one says, His Excellency Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, recently approved an appointment as a bencher of the Federal Republic by the body of benchers, the distinctive body of legal practitioners, that is the governing body members of law society responsible for regulating the legal professionals, effective from Tuesday 31st of March, as installed and confirmed Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, SAN, as a bencher. So it's now a bencher. Congratulations, Your Excellency, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola has been appointed as a bencher of the Council of Legal Profession, Body of Benchers of Nigeria. That's a good one. That's a sharing one for His Excellency. The next one here, I have OOU relocate key unit to Oba Otudeko administrative blocks. That is OOU. Olabisi Onabanjo University is OOU, abbreviated as OOU, has relocated key unit of his admin to Oba Otudeko administrative block. In a bid to optimize operation and enhance effectiveness, Olabisi Onabanjo University has relocated some of its administrative units to new offices. The latest move was approved by the Vice Chancellor, Professor Ayodeji Agbola, relocating of several administrative office personnel and other essentials staff to their new office within the recent completed Oba Otudeko administrative block at the main campus, Ago Iwoye. The relocated unit included the Academic Affairs Division, the Directorate of Internal Audit, the Postgraduate School, and some sections of the Bursary Department. Record that the Oba Otudeko administrative blocks donated by the acclaimed entrepreneur and former Chancellor of the University, Dr. Oba Otudeko, was formally handed over to the University Authority last November 2025. So the school has moved from where they are to this new administrative block, and not all the administrative block, we said the Directorate of Internal Affairs also moved, the School of Postgraduate also moved, and some sections of the Bursary Department also moved to this new building. Congratulations, OOU, and also appreciate Dr. Oba Otudeko for this wonderful, magnificent building to OOU. The next one, Kwara Varsity promotes 45 to professorial cadets. The Governing Council of the Kwara State University, Malete, has approved the promotion of 45 staff members to professorial cadets. So, 45 members of staff of the Kwara State University has been promoted to be professors of the schools, and the department are not here, but 45 of them have been promoted. It's a good one in the academics of this school. They are moved to the next ones. The next one says the Polytechnic Ibadan has appointed Mrs. Olufunto Abimbola Ojewumi as its acting registrar following the retirement of Mr. Joseph Adewumi Ogunjimi, who stepped down after reaching the retirement age of 65. So the new the new acting registrar for Ibadan Poly is now Miss 6. She is Mrs. Olufunto Abimbola Ojewumi or Ejiwumi, something like that. So she is now the new acting registrar. And, she's going to be in acting capacity for now. I move to the next news on the, we have in April, one of the trending educational news in April. Another one says FG builds 168 rooms hostel for Unilag medical students. That's a clapping one, that's a sharing one. In Lagos State, we will also be completing our hostel facilities for students at the Lagos State University. But this one is mainly for medical students. Let me take it again. Federal government will build 168 rooms hostel for Unilag, University of Lagos medical students. The federal government of Nigeria, through the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, has concluded plans to construct a 168 rooms ultra-modern hostel for medical students of the University of Lagos to be sited inside the Lagos State Teaching Hospital, Idiaraba, and to be completed within a year. So the next 1 year, in the next 12 months, in fact, let me say the next 11 months, this 168 ultra-modern hostel room should be ready. This is a good one, and this can also help in the intake of medical students, MBBS, nursing, radiography students, medical lab students, physiotherapy. So this will help the University of Lagos to admit more students. This is needed at this time around, where we need all medical profession in our institution. This is a sharing one from Test Fund. This is sharing one for Test Fund. Another breaking one again is the JAMB. Currently the JAMB has come and gone, but what is happening now is that the result is out, and there is statistics now of the number of students that wrote the exam. Almost 2 million students wrote the exam. 1,900,000 and something students wrote 2026 UTME JAMB, not DE, not direct entry. So the result is out. Those who pass, those who fail, those who have average. But I'll take a breakdown of what actually transpired in this JAMB exam. The breakdown of the 2026 UTME results released by JAMB Statistics. So total candidate that wrote the exam is 1,955,069. I repeat again, total candidate that wrote 2026 JAMB, 1,955,069 students. Result released so far. The result that's been released so far is 1,897,692. I'll repeat again. Result released so far, 1,897,692 students wrote release results so far. Released score score distributions. I will give you the score distributions and how the scores the ranges and the student percentage. And you should ask me what is the difference, why the difference between the results release and the total number of students that wrote the exam. Let me just explain this before I go to the next one. Is that the JAMB registrar said under a student who want to write, who is less than 16 as at October, or will be 16 by October. If you are not 16 by October, you write down, and you must score 80%, which is 320 out of the 400. So what JAMB did is that all those under A students who wrote this 2026 JAMB results were not withheld per se, but were kept aside. So, and if any candidate or any student didn't make up to 320, the result will not be released. JAMB said the results will be released to their first choice of institution, the first choice of the university they picked. The results will be released to them, but they must have scored 320 out of 400. So if you have not seen your result and you are underage, I believe that you fall under this category. If you didn't even if you scored 319 or well, JAMB no, maybe you can pardon you, but I doubt. They said 320 is the aggregate. If you score 319 and you're underage, you cannot go. There won't be admission for you and the results will not be released. So the next statistic said between 320 and above, the percentage of students that scores 320 and above, 4,756. 4,756. Those are the students who score this 320 we are talking and above. 320 is percentage of 0.2% of the total number of students that wrote. That's a wonderful one. Let's even try between 320 and above. The next one is between 300 and 319. 7,658 students. 7,658 students got between 300 and 319. 300 and 319. That is a percentage of 0.4% of total students. Then again, students that score between 250 and 299. 250 and 299. We have 73,441. I repeat again, 73,441 students scored between 250 and 299. And what is the percentage of 3.8? 3.8%, that is the percentage. So between 200 and 249, 200 students that wrote 2026 JAMB that scored between 200 and 249 is 334,560. Let me repeat again. Students that scored between 200 and 249, 334,560. The percentage is 17.1% of the total number of students that wrote the exam. 17.1%. When I move to the next one, the next one is within 160 and 199. 160 and 199. That's the bulk one. This is almost a million. This is 983,187. I repeat again. Between 160, students that score between 160 in this current 2026 JAMB, 160 and 199 is 983,187, which is 50.3%. That is the bulk of the total number of students that wrote this 2026 JAMB, and it wasn't a good one, an average result, because it comes between 160 and 199. The next one is between 140 and 159. Between 140 and 159, we have 488,197. Between 140 and 159, 488,197, which is 25% of the total number of students that wrote. That is a quarter of the total number of students. Then I move to the lower cadet, which is 120 to 139 students, 120 to 139 scores. Those who score between 120 and 139, 57,419, which is a percentage of 2.9% poor. Between 100 and 119, those who score between 100 and 119, we have 3,820. 3,800 is a percentage of 0.2. The same percentage with those who score the higher, who score the above, and that is the last. Then JAMB said below 100. That's a student who even still score below 100. It's 2,300. 2,300, which is 0.1%. That's one. That's all the JAMB. And I want to take some average scores discussed here. I said over 50% scores 160 to 100, like I said earlier. That's where the most candidates are. The most candidates who are the work result in JAMB. The next one is that only 12,414 candidates scored 0.6 scores above 300. The range typically needed for competitive courses like medicine and law and engineering. So those ones are the competitive courses. For the lower ones, we take the most percentage is 75.3% scored between 140 and 199. When you combine the two together, combine those who score above 160 and below. This is not too good. It's not too good for this year JAMB, but at least we have to encourage our students to learn how to study very hard, because JAMB has come to stay, and JAMB is the regulatory body for entrance into any institution in Nigeria: Polytechnic, College of Education, School of Nursing, universities, and any institution of higher learning in Nigeria. So we have to encourage our students to read more. The next one I want to take here, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have approved new police academic campus in Ogun State. This is a sharing one, a good one. Apart from the one we have in Kano, is it Kano or no Kano? I think in Kano State. We have another President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have approved the new police academic campus in Ogun State. It said release 15 billion take-off grant. Immediately it was announced, a 15 billion take-off grant was released by Mr. President. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the establishment of a new campus of the Nigerian Police College in Erija, Yewa South local government of Ogun State. This is a sharing one, and this also will assist most of our students who want to go to police college and are afraid or would not like to go to far north, or the competition to get to police academy has increased. So if you are expecting, I don't know, maybe this academic section 2026, 2027 they will commence, but I am so sure that 2027, 2028 academic section, this police academy will commence. And you know what they do there is a degree awarding institution. It's a university and a degree awarding institution, and all courses will be also be run in those in the academy. So thank you for watching. Abifab is my name. If you have any announcement you want to give to us, go to the comment box, drop your comment, and you want us to publicize, you also want to be part of the trending educational news or breaking news that we always have, just chat me up or drop your message in the comment box. I'll be right there for you. Before it's my name. Happy Workers' Day. May 1st is day today, and wish all workers all over the world say Happy Workers' Day. Your strength shall not go tired. Thank you.